Alright, we're back. This is right after the last one, so I have not messed around with moving stuff around yet. One thing we didn't do in the last one was look at the oxygen and what we're going to be doing with it. And it looks like we're going to be doing a whole lot of nothing. It can vent oxygen, but it doesn't say that it does anything with it. Like, you would think if you threw oxygen back into the atmosphere, it would help with pollution. But let's go ahead and I should have one of those that I still never used down here in a box somewhere. So rather than making a new one, let's go see what it does here. Not in that box. So it's got to be over here in one of these. As I said, I have tons of wood. I'm actually going to set up a boiler. That is why I made that extra boiler. And just burn off that excess wood. We don't really need the power, but I also don't need all the excess wood. Because the only real use for it is making the small poles, which I haven't been making and using, or doing the natural fiber reinforced plastic, which not a whole lot of things use. Alright, so we need to use lithium. We need to crush it down, and then let's see, that is so crushed lithium in a chemical plant. Alright, I should have crushing factory. We'll go ahead and put this over here. That is our lead. We want lithium. I'm guessing this is going to be kind of slow, so no reason to put a fast one in there. It's not too terrible. And let's get our chemical plant here, which we'll put right here. And we want that doing lithium. So we can put that right there. Go ahead and move this up here. And that's going to give us a little bit of the time there. And we'll go ahead and hook this up. Use our underground so we can get through there. So 65, 70, 80, 90, 100. And holy smokes, is it slow. It's going to take 100 seconds to run this thing. And its max consumption is 413 megawatts. Minimum is 13, so yeah, you can see our accumulator charge is already a bit low. And it is number one on our list, even above the advanced roboports that take a bunch. Even above the energy provider things and the KI2 that should be running right now. Yeah, it's running, and it's even above it. So that's running at 207. This is twice the amount of power. So we're probably going to want to set up another reactor for this. because this thing is really sucking the power. And we can put in speed modules, but that would, you know, suck even more power. And this thing's keeping up just fine. We don't need an extra one. And we've got 200 in there. And this has actually got tons of it. So we could run a lot of these if we wanted to. But with as much power as it takes, probably not the best idea. Alright, so now we've got our very first data here, which I'm just going to throw into a chest at the moment till we decide what we're going to do with the rest of it. So now, if we go back to our fusion tech, we need one of those with a laser, a magnetizing, and a plasma. So we got to get those made. Let's go ahead and throw this on here. We'll give it a bit of power here. And now it's just going to vent that. And let's see if it looks like it's doing anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's doing anything to help with the pollution, but we can go ahead and vent it since there's literally no use for it, which kind of stinks. But hey, what are you gonna do? And we've got 19.6 deuterium made and 1.9 tritium. Alright, so let's just let that run and see just how bad these other things are going to be to run here. I do believe the rest of these run off of coolant. So we need this is the plasma facility. We're going to need one of those. And this is not the one we need. We just got that one. This one is the laser facility, which we need one of those. Alright, so let's see here. Laser uses the laser facility. Magnetism uses a magnetizing. And plasma uses a plasma. And we grab the plasma and the laser, so we need the magnetizing. And where in the world? There's Carmen San Diego. Where in the world did I put that thing? Yeah, that's the plasma. Excuse me, by the way. That's the laser. That's the liquid heat exchanger. Did I really not make the... I thought I got all of those made. Plasma, turbine, thermal, liquid, magnetizing. That's the one that takes the electric engine and the neodymium. Well, right here's the neodymium, which I ran up here, but that's not... I messed up. Okay, so I didn't get that one made. Alright, so we need to get that taken care of. We have electrical engines. I mixed these two up because they're, I think, like almost the exact same recipe. Just changing out the furnace for the other one. So, how do I want to do this? If I put this... let's see. It needs that, which I can't get through there. It also needs, let's see, magnetizing needs gears, circuits, concrete, neodymium, the 2 fibers, and the titanium. So we need these two, that one. We need gears, which we can borrow off of this one. And then we need this fiber reinforced plastic. So we got to get these two things over here. And we can literally just do this to take care of the neodymium. That'll be perfectly fine there. And then we're going to take the gears from that one, because we're not going to be running a whole lot of those. And we can do one of these. That will take care of that. So I'm actually going to move this down to here. That'll take care of that part. And we can do another provider chest. We can set this for the electric motors, because I do have those being made somewhere. So that'll bring those in. Now we just need to get the concrete. And this we can easily just do one of these. That'll take care of getting those in there. So the only thing we're missing now is our concrete. And I'm looking to see if we happen to have it. Yeah, we were bringing it in here for the reactor. So, actually, I think what we're going to do, this should be pretty easy. We can just use a filtered inserter, put it right here. We can tell it concrete, and then we can just jump that right on over there. We don't need both of those. And then we can bring this down right there. And then that'll actually just give us the concrete. We won't end up with a bunch of blue circuits over there that we don't need. And we can actually use a stacked filter if we need it faster, but we kind of don't. That's plenty fast enough there. Alright, so we have everything we need. Go ahead and copy this over, and we'll put it here so we don't have to move a power pole. And then we'll change this to the mag setting here. And there we go. Now we got one of those as well. Alright, so that little mistake averted. Let's go up here and see what it's going to take to make each one of these. And it looks like we are actually, yeah, we're running low on power right now. So that's not good. And I'll bet we have every one of the reactors running right now full tilt. Yeah, that one's running, and that one's running. So once I get this done, I'm definitely going to have to build me another reactor. Probably going to build a, let's see, instead of a 4, we can try to do like a 6. Do a 3x3, maybe. Or we'll just build 2 more 4s. Something like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. So there is the laser facility, which we need for laser data. And it just uses coolant. And this uses, let's see, liquid coolant in, hot coolant out. It actually doesn't say it takes power. Alright, so we're going to have to do the same thing again where we bring an assembler in with lead, because it's not going to consume the lead, I'm guessing. Let's see, 10, yeah. It's not going to consume it. The plasma facility we'll throw over here. And it is going to take stone and coolant. They do say they need power, but they don't say, okay, there's where it says. So these are actually low on power consumption. Alright, and then we have the magnetizing facility we can throw over here. And it's going to take neodymium and lead. So let's go ahead and just grab an assembler. And we'll put one of these at each of these so we have the exact amount that we want. We'll come down here and where in the world is it? There it is. We want to copy that and paste it onto each one of these. And honestly, I don't know why I didn't connect that directly. Let's go ahead and just do that now. And daggone it, there. Keep forgetting, I don't actually lose it just because it's not there. Alright, let's run over and grab some lead. Can I make empty barrel? Yeah, we're going to make 2 more. That way we have 3 since we have 3 facilities. We won't have to make this trip 3 times. Alright, so where in the world is the... There they are. There's 3 lead. We can go ahead and run that over here. Get them put in. And our K efficiency is done. I'm going to go ahead and do more beacon support. We'll get that done, and that should be the last of the red cube thing. Let's go ahead and run a bit of power in to each of these. And we'll put one in here. Now it's running. We'll put one into this one. And we'll put one in this one. Alright, so this has got its tech really quick. I need a... yeah, I need the thing. I need to copy this. And we're just going to throw this up here. Do I really want to do one of these for each? I'm thinking I kind of have to. Because if I don't, it'll mix up the coolants. Now I'm trying to figure out where I'm actually going to put these things. Although technically all I need, go ahead and put that down there. All I really need is one of these on each one of these. And we can just do it like that. And then we won't need this one. So then we can connect that there, that there, and that one there. Then we can just bring the critical steam across, run it into the big turbine here. Which, thank you, now I can put that up. And we can just throw it. I can't put it here because of the track. And I don't really like it here because I can't see it. I don't like when they overtake the thing, but we'll just run it down like so. That will take care of that part. We're going to need to run some water in here. We'll go ahead and give it a dedicated pump. So we're not running that off of our reactor's water. And then we can just have that come in right here. There we go. And then we can do this. We'll have that jump over to that one. And then over to this one. Water into all of them. So that needs 50 to do it. So we're going to have to do 3 more things of lead. I forgot these things take 100 and we only have 50. So yeah, I'll have to go get another barrel for each. And then we need to get the lead back in. So we'll just do this down like so. And now we can just copy the top of this onto each one of those. And this one we aren't going to need. And then we can just do that, that, and then this. And oops, that one's actually turned the opposite way. We can fix that because this hasn't ran yet. There we go. There. So that'll take care of all of them. I could smush them together just a little bit more. A little bit of stone in there so that one can run. We can throw a little bit of neodymium in there so that one can run for the first time. And then out here on the bottom will come our data, which we're going to now need to get the data from here, there, these 3 and that one, and they need to go into an assembly machine. So let's grab one of those and we'll just throw it here. We can bring this one down and over like so. We'll bring this one over. We'll bring it in on the side there. Put that there. Set this for the tech data. And then we're going to take this 100 out of here, because we're actually going to move this and put it here. And then we're going to run this one over and into there. Hopefully that goes on the right side. If not, I'll fix it. We can put that there, throw the 100 we already have. And there we go. There's our Fusion Tech Data made. And we needed that for a number of things. But mainly we need it for our number 3 art module that we were trying to get made. We can also use it for upgrading our construction bots and our logistics bots, so we need to get that done. For that, we're actually going to have to make the high energy crystal, which we have not done yet. And then there will be other uses for it later. But that's the main thing that we needed it for, was our bots and our modules. So we now have that done. I'm going to go ahead and go... Hey, we were actually charging there for a second. Or discharging, so we had charged. Let's see, yeah, we're still running 5 gigawatts, or 0.5 gigawatts low. Let's go ahead and fill up our empty barrels. And let's make sure this thing can run non-stop, as I believe it should. Where in the world did I not grab my barrels? Fine, I'll make 3 more. I am not running back over there to get 3 barrels and come back. Cannot believe I forgot to grab them out of the machine. Machines, multiple. You know what? My spider's right here. We'll just run his little butt back over there. By the way, I have a more convoluted crossing here because I set up getting this stone brought in because we didn't have enough, which we're now going to have to run that down here so we have more stone, or so we have stone coming in here, which I may just make another quarry for that, honestly. So we need to put one of those there, one of them there, and one of them there. So now this thing should infinitely loop. As soon as it hits 100, it'll run, and then it'll come back down there perfectly. Alright, so we can go ahead and get rid of all 3 of these. We're not going to need them. And we can easily... this is the one that needs the neodymium. So we can just do this and run our neodymium up here, which does have to be right where I put that. There we go, so that'll feed our neodymium. So now that one can run, and the where in the heck is that stone quarry? That's the number 2. There's the number one. We just need 15 fiber. Alright, well, 15 fiber is easy enough to get, and I don't think we need to upgrade this. I don't think it's going to need enough to do so. We are going to need a crushing facility. So let's copy that out. And I think we might have room here for it. Let's see. So, quarry. Yeah, we'll just run it over top of. Can do this. We need a requester chest because we got to get the drill bits in here. So we'll do that. And we tell this that we want the drills. That'll make our rock fragments. And then we just need to get this up here to the crushing facility, which we're still waiting on the bots to bring to us. Thank you very much. Change that over to stone. And we should be fine with that. And then we will just take this right over and up like that. Put a bit of power in here. So it's good to go. We can move it to there, that'll work. And then we need to get another one down there. And there we go. So we got our rock fragment, we got our stone. Our stone's going in here. And let's see. Yeah, that might actually... Okay, this one definitely can be upgraded to a faster one. And why does that not have its lead? It's only got 30. My guess is I screwed up and broke the assembler too quickly. So I might have just lost a bit of lead. Not that that's a problem, because, well, it's lead. And lead is pretty cheap. So we'll just do this. And that's not going to work there. Well, copy it and just throw it down here out of the way for the moment. I'll have to go get some more lead. I think it's actually my solar panels that might be kicking in enough, but I don't have that many, so I'd be amazed if it was. Oh, it might also be the K12 thing, because it doesn't have power all the time. Maybe that's what's doing it. Alright, so we're going to need 2 more of these. Let's see if we can get this thing going. And it looks like I'm probably going to have to upgrade this to the quarry number 2. Which if I do, I'm going to go all the way to the number 3, because as we talked about, you can't upgrade the 2 to the 3. So it's kind of a waste to do that. I put the wrong coolant on there, didn't I? That's supposed to be emptying coolant. Thank you. There we go. And now we can turn that this way and jump it up to there for the moment, because we just need to get this injected in there. Alright, so this is now actually empty. And it's already running, so it's got what it needs. Go ahead and get rid of those pipes, we can switch this over. And then we need to put this back down there so we can put them in there. And 40 up there. I want to see this thing actually tick over. There's 90. Okay, so it's got what it needs. It's just got a little extra. And everything is good with that at the moment. We can go ahead and pull these out and just put them in a storage box for the moment until we actually need to use them. And the one we don't have is the laser data, which I'm kind of confused why it says there's only 0.9. Well, you know what? We do have a little bit extra in there, but I'm just going to go ahead and put an extra barrel in each one of them just to make sure there's plenty. Because sometimes the pipes do like to hold on to it a bit. So having an extra barrel in each one should be a good idea. And we don't have to worry about the pipe being messed up. And I might just have broken that one as well a tad bit early, since I didn't actually take a look at it. This poor things of miners on coal. Coal things never get used. Hey look, we're charging again. Barely, but we're charging. Something turned off. Alright, so this one says it has 9.9 and 90 up there. So yeah, I know that one didn't have anything in it. So I'm just going to dump an extra one of these in each one just to make sure we have plenty. Alright, so we'll throw that in there. That'll take care of that one. Alright, it's now empty. We can copy and paste it over to this one. Throw an extra one in there. And as soon as it's empty, we can now get rid of both of them. And now both of those should run until they are full of stuff. And this one's already full and good to go. So why is it actually... Oh, because this did end up happening what I kind of expected it to happen. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. I want to make sure that those go on that side. And we'll just dump all of those in there. So now everything can run once we get the excess of these fusion ones off of here. And that's actually doing pretty good. I'm kind of amazed. I guess it's probably because the this thing makes so many of them at one time. And I may have to put a couple more of them in, but because we're going to need a lot of these tech things when we start upgrading these bots. But I really need to work on power before we worry about any more of that. And these are running full bore. We're actually full on hydrogen because that is full. So I might just throw some boilers on here just to keep it going. I can't really put it on there or not boilers, heat exchangers. We might do that because right now we're just wasting heat since it's not running. But I will take a look at that, see what I can get fixed for our power issues, and maybe we'll just throw in this tank right here, and that'll take any of the excess that this has that we can't run into there due to the fact that it's slow as hell, and then our hydrogen will be able to run again. It's just got a lot of this in there to get ran out of there, so it's going to take a little bit. But that is going to be it for today. Let me go see. I'm definitely not going to start any regular research, but let's see. We've got 94 of them, and the next research that we have to do is we can do this efficiency up to 3. We can't do that one until we get the yellow one. And then to get to the yellow, we actually have to get 50 of those red ones into our regular science. So next time we'll go ahead and put a chest here to send those over to our regular science and get that taken care of. And I'll show you what I ended up doing for power. So, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. And we'll catch you next time.